What's up, people? It is today, and you are awake. Thank you. This is Jason Lord-Surratt. I got to talk to you about yourselves. Why are you such little babies when your opinions are challenged or when your statements are recognized as tripe? Why? Why can't you simply say that your opinions or your assertions are flimsy? If you cannot handle slightly humorous, slightly pointed pushback on your opinion, and it flies you into a rage, then your opinion is weak and it is flimsy and it is sad. Period. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Jason? What are you talking about? What I'm talking about, in a very small, I'm crushing my head manner, is the Me Too movement. Now, Me Too movement is very, very important, and it's relying and calling out many horrid abuses of power, abuses of sexual coercion, and it's horrible. So I'm proud of it. What I'm not proud, on the other hand, is the fact that the court of public opinion has been destroying people's lives, primarily men's lives. And it's funny and hilarious and it's about time. But when it's a woman, well, let's wait. Let's wait. Because she's a victim as well. What are you talking about, Jason? Get to the point. Get to the point. I'm talking about Asia Argento, who's paid off a young underage boy who she hooked up with. What a nice, gentle way of saying it, right? I don't want to get in too much trouble. Hooked up with when he was underage, and then paid him off. I saw a post the other day, someone talking about Louis C.K. Louis C.K. was a comedian who had women in his room and then jerked off feet away from them. I don't hear any stories where he was on top or forced himself. He pulled his dick out, his body, don't body shame him, and did sexual pleasure for himself in front of a person. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's the right thing. I'm not saying it is the most chivalrous thing to do. But if a man can love a man, if a man can love a woman, if a man can love a trans woman, then why can't a man love himself? Now, I'm not saying he didn't make these women uncomfortable or these men uncomfortable. I don't know the whole story. But the court of public opinion lambasted him and put him in a cage and put him in a wall and said, you know what? Even though you're funny, we're not going to talk to you anymore. And whatever you do, whenever you do it, we're always going to remember. Now, that's fine. That's fine for like a Weinstein. That's fine for like a Cosby. That's fine for the pedophile. That's fine for the person, the dude or the woman or whatever, the cis, whatever you want to be described as. That's fine. Even if you did something really horrible once. And horrible is not defined by the lesbians in the room who haven't been in a room with a guy who's pulling his dick and then the woman is like, maybe. Why not? Let's have some fun. There is shades of sexual perversion, there's shades of sexual enjoyment, there's shades of sexual attraction, there's shades of sexual derision, there's shades, but you know what, not anymore, unless it's a woman. I'm so upset that Asia Argento is getting a pass. This is what this person said to me. Well, I understand that she was a victim as well as an abuser. No one has ever said that about a man. No one has ever said, well, no, he's just an abuser. Women are victims, and he's an abuser. So Asia Argento is now an abuser and a victim? Men are losing their jobs left and right just based on hearsay. Losing their jobs. People, there's a story of these ladies in Syracuse who called every constituent, every person this gentleman was going to be working for because because they felt that they were impressed upon in an undue manner. And there's more to the story regarding power and control. But you know what? That's not the important story. The important story is that one day we were drinking and he came on to me a little too hard. Let's dox him. Let's blow his line. Let's blow his mind up. I'm sick of it. Me Too movement. Thank you. Please get rid of these assholes in power. Take down that mantle from those people who are using sex to control and to manipulate. I'm sick of it. But you better know and understand that you are also using power and sex to control and manipulate. And I am not going to just be like, I'm so sorry, I'm allowing it because you're a lady. Bullshit. Why are you so mad, Jason? Why are you so mad? Well, maybe I'll tell you another day. But for now, hold your opinions strong. And fight for them. And also let them be changeable. Let them be mutable. Let others' force of opinion affect you. Try to listen and try to hear and also try to speak. We're going into a whole new world right now. And if you are too cowardly or too weak to speak, then you are way too weak to have an opinion that affects millions of people. Holla at your boy.